This is autosave too. Oh no. Oh no. Game, you're drunk. If you can punch a dragon with a stone fist, you can have a neurodivergent person and disable characters in your mediums. Oh, it's pretty! It is so pretty! I love it! Yay!
My name is Bloodthreadshears. I am also known in the dance world as Oriana Amaz.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Hello, good afternoon in Merry Time Zone. I'm Bloodthreadshears, Shears for short, and today is going to be a lot. I have a couple of projects that I am going to be working on. First and foremost, a repair job of my mother's makeup bag. It's a little, you can see like the phrase and everything. And then behind me, right there, is going to be the cutting room time. I'm going to dedicate the first half to doing repair work and then going to the cutting room floor, literally. Before we get started, basic announcements. First and foremost, due to the recent ruling of the strikedown of Roe v. Wade, it does go without saying, but I am pro-choice. And people were warned. I'm not surprised. I knew the ruling was going to be struck down. But I am still very angry, and if you are angry, if you want to support, I will be putting up resources for reputable organizations, especially for mutual aid for those who do need it. I'll be contacting those for the mutual aid, ask for their permission to share it. I want to be able to help however I can. So there won't be a community board for today or for tomorrow. There will be some gathering of resources. Due to the fact that dog sitting is petering out for the summer, I will be back to my regular schedule unless otherwise notified. During this time, I'm focusing on the sewing, growing the stream, and trying to find a steady day job. I love doing this. It is not sustainable. So if you do want to support, I have a Kofi where you can be a one-time or monthly supporter. You can subscribe to this channel if you'd like. And I also have a throne if you want to send stuff my way. I have a wish list, and I actually put in the button today. That's for the throne. That's for the Kofi. The new post is up for one-time and monthly supporters, so hopefully every little bit helps, especially on the Kofi. So I'm going to switch over to the craft cam, and I'll explain why I'm doing this one first. Alright, so a little hard to see, but as you can tell, there's some fraying. This has been my mother's go-to makeup bag for some time, so it's time to repair it. I've already cut out a couple of strips that I will be sewing at the sewing machine, and then making it like a bias tape. That way it will be nice, it'll be neat, and it'll be sturdy, which is the important part. If I had time, I would definitely oh wait, I actually do have bias tape. I have some leftover. Even better. If I had time, I would definitely make my mother a really nice makeup bag, patterning, like doing a pattern and everything. I don't have time. Or more importantly, I don't have the spoons. So, first thing I'm gonna do is just line this up. Put this on top. Fold in half. And then with my pin cushion, pin this out. The original intent was to go over it like so, like a double up, like that. But now that I have the bias tape, that's actually a lot more useful. So what I'm gonna do is sew this all along here. And what I like about knowing how to sew better now is that I am now designated the repair person for the smaller stuff. I still have a couple of my dog's chew toys on deck that I do have to repair, but I think I will be doing that when I have the time. I also need to source some fabric from my stash. Okay, no. So just bring that up. And as always, I have my trusty Kenmore. I threaded it up while getting ready to go live. And making myself comfortable. I will be doing about 8 stitches per inch, I guess. I'm using the golden thread because 1, why not? 2, use what you got. Okay. Quick notice for those who are sound sensitive or wearing headphones. My microphone is right next to the sewing machine. This will get loud. In 3, 2, 1. doing a temperature check on my laptop. It is about like 80 something degrees outside, so I do need to be careful. Alright, so son of a bitch. Okay. Alright, so that didn't work. Alright, so I'm curious. Because in order for something to come apart at the seam, something was probably not done all that well. And granted, bags like this are cheaply made, and Mom got it off of Amazon. So there we go. I am curious to see if I can make something from my scraps. Okay. So this didn't work. Or at least not as well as I had intended. Which, okay, fine. But anyways, while I'm taking care of this, outside of the rightful anger of yesterday's ruling and the ruling on Thursday night, it's basically folks who wish to get pregnant now are in danger. And what's more, there's like the anti-trans and like the rhetoric that only women are in danger, and forgetting that there are more than cisgendered women, cisgendered white women at stake. And I'd like to repeat that again. It is more than white cisgendered women. Marinate on that, please. Thank you. So, it has been a very major scramble to find resources and share them and make sure that they are reputable. And then a few servers I am in bringing back or setting up resources for abortion care and for contraception and for IVF, because you know they're going to come after that too. They've stated that intention. And do not come to me about Clarence Thomas and the whole, oh, but he's married to a white woman. Kindly sit down, be quiet, and rethink your options before you speak. So yes, I am rightfully angry. Alright, so this definitely ripped a few paces back. So let me just actually, I want to see if I can undo the bias and perhaps restitch this together and make it stronger. Okay. So my next attempt is going to be adding this to here, midway through, and then shoving that in there. So let's see what happens. Since I don't need this for something this specific, there we go. That's better. Okay, that worked. That definitely worked. Alright, so let's see if I can actually transfer this. I can. Oh, this is good. Beautiful. And I can actually trim this part down. So a little yay I have for y'all is this wonderful pair of shears. I mentioned it in my Ko-Fi post, but these are Fiskars. They are meant for like tabletop cutting. They're fairly comfortable. And you can cut flat. This is a big thing for me. And they're fabric cutting shears. So, law of the land states we do not mess around with our fabric cutting shears. And we don't let anyone touch it. Unless they want to have a very long funeral. But anyways, let's get this back underneath. Let's get this in. If I have to shove you in the hole, I will. Make of that double entendre however you like. Okay. Son of a biscuit, get on in there. Thank you. Alright, so there. If I have to do that with you, I will. I will be the first to admit, Satin and I are not very good friends. They are not. A lot of sewists don't appreciate satin. Like, do I like silk satin? Yes, I do. I think it's very pretty. I also find sewing it to be a giant pain in the ass. Alright. So let's do that. And do a little pinchy pinch. Okay, so is this going to hold is the question. And we shall find out eventually. I'm gonna just turn that back. What did I do? Oh, there it is. So I do want to check. Nah, that's not gonna work. So I shall save that for another project. That is totally fine. And I shall totally take my time going across here. So I'm gonna just put this back up there. I'm actually gonna do, I want to say 12 stitches this time. Make it nice and small so it does not screw up. Oh, and loud noise in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ooh. I think it worked. It looks pretty professional. Question mark. All right. So what I did was a zigzag stitch all the way down, and I did it far enough from like all the fraying. So the next step is going to be putting another scrap on top, and then just doing a double patch, so it will never, ever, ever have to be dealt with again. So first thing is first, and take this, and thankfully, due to the pattern on the fabric, it works like a little grid. And I apologize for the shaky camera and constantly moving everything. So what I also like is I don't have to worry about any of this. Look at that, like, nice, flat. I is happy. I am a very happy pair of shears right now. And oh yeah, and the best part is I got these for half off. Like, I went to Joann's, I was like, oh, I want to get a stabilizer, like some buckram. And I also wanted to, while I was there, I was like, you know what, let me see if I can find a pair of scissors. And the Fiskars brand was on sale for 50% off. And I was gonna get like a comfort grip, which is like the rubberized one, like my pinking shears. But they didn't have the comfort grip. And the one brand wasn't on sale, and that was like $50. And $50 I do not have. If I have to, I will do this. Like, wrap this with the fabric as a cushion. Not the end of the world. And I get to use some scraps. So in all honesty, that's a win. And all together with a new tailor's ham for sleeves, this and a roll of iron-on buckram for stabilizer, I got away with it for $40. And that was exactly what I budgeted. I didn't want to spend any more than $40. And I went in and I did it. And I avoided some very dangerous impulse buys. So I'm gonna move the camera back up so y'all can see the sewing machine. And that. And what I like to do is get this rolling so I have like an extra stitch right on in there. And I'm trying to get as close to like here as possible. Okay. Do the same for the other side. I'm not going to move the camera. My main goal right now is just so everything is secured. And I had thought about like doing like streaming myself pressing seams, but that would involve me moving my laptop, moving the cameras into the dining room, and setting up where the ironing board is. And today was not that day for that. So don't stab me, pin, I swear. Haha, I win. Alright, so there we go. And that's what I'm doing. All I'm doing is just sewing all the way down, and then once I go back to the bag, tack that shit on, sew it up, boom, done. Is it gonna be pretty? Hell no. It's gonna be functional and sturdy. Yes. And that's what I'm looking for. So, plop that, remove the pin. There will definitely come a day. Oh, son of a biscuit. Hang on. Okay. So there will definitely come a day when if I still am serious about sewing, I will invest in a industrial sized machine. Okay. 3, 2, 1, loud noise incoming. Thank you for your patience in regards to the noise. Alright, so I'm going to turn this right side out. Figure out what needs what exactly. Alright, cool. So my initial estimation was correct. So that's nice to know. And thankfully, if this is not a case on use all your scraps, I don't know. I do not know what is. Or a case for saving all your scraps. Words are hard, okay? Words are not a thing here at this channel. They are an illusion, and they are nothing more than a miserable pile of letters. Don't believe me? Look at early modern English. Okay. Bring that up. Shove that above. And pray. So there will be loud noise for a little bit. Adjust your volume on your headphones and speakers accordingly. Shit. Ah, balls. Okay. Not a complete and total wash. I'm fine with that. So trying this again. All right. All right, took a few tries, but move on that. Put that back on. Mama. Oh. Okay. All right, so that's a pretty much down and dirty repair. But it'll hold. It'll be nice and strong. Oh yeah, this will definitely hold now. And I got to reuse my scrap, so I'm happy with that. So Alright. So that's all done. Yay! Alright. So as you can see, it is secure. It will hold. And since it's cotton, it's strong. It'll hold up. So, hold on. Let me actually mute the mic real quick. Alright, so yeah. The brain in me is like, hey, what if you reinforce this, this, this? And I'm just like, no, I'm only here for a repair. This is only a repair job, so it'll hold. And Mom only asked me to repair this, so I'm happy with that. And oh crap, what did I do with the sheath? No. Oh no. Wait. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Uh-oh. That's not good. It was literally on this table. Nope. It was literally on this table. I know that. Is it? Son of a biscuit. Okay. OBS. Really? But, anyways, just to check in with chat, how was everyone? Outside of the absolute fuckery that was yesterday and Thursday night in the States. I am doing a wellness check on my chat because it is needed. I could have sworn, because like, there's nothing scarier than having a unsheathed biscuits. What did I do with? Oh, crap. Alright. Worst comes to worst, I shall make a thing for this. Because again, it's like having a blade unprotected. It's not a good thing. Okay. So get all of that. So I'm actually going to take a quick break because it's well past top of the hour, so I'll be right back. It'll be quick. Hi everyone, Bloodthreadshears here. Just wanted to do a quick little video on how to host a stream. Hosting is a great way for streamers like myself to reach more people, and it's a free action, as I like to say. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's transition! So currently, we're on the front page of Twitch. You have your reel down here, your followed, and your recommended channels. But we're not going to focus on that. We're actually going to focus on the upper right corner where you have your icon. You're going to click on that, and there's going to be a drop-down menu. You have your activity, your whether or not you're online. You're going to go all the way down to Creator Dashboard and click on that. This brings you to the Creator Dashboard. All accounts have this, regardless whether or not you stream, and you have a little bit of quick actions here, and you can add or subtract whatever. Alrighty. So, Ma, I have a thing. I fixed it. Take a look. Yes, I did. Look in the inside. Look in the inside.
I wish I would have put that on the inside.
Look on the inside. I don't have any black fabric, so I made do with what I got.
I know. Well, all I needed you to do was to, like, just sew the seam. You didn't have to do that.
It was frayed way past, like, putting it to the seam, so.
I didn't care. It could have just been peppered. Didn't have to be perfect. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna take a shower.
Okay. Okay. So, I cannot find my sheath for the seam ripper, so I'm gonna make my own. So I'm going back to the sewing machine. I am taking the scrap piece of fabric that I have right here. Loud noise. Loud noise. So I now have a workable and very pretty sheath for my seam ripper. Again, is it pretty? No. Is it viable? Yes. Yes, it is. And take a look. Ta-da! Little long, but I'll take it. So at this point, I'm actually going to move my camera and angle it towards the floor so we can get started on cutting for the waistband and the cuffs. Those were the two things that I actually held off on because of the fact that, one, I have arms. A lot of patterns don't always accommodate for the meat. And especially when you're like this and when your arm looks like that, instead of just like nice and slender, and you're just like, yeah, no, I got arms. So that's what I'm gonna do next. So let's see if I can get the camera. Okay. And you can see Lexi as well. But yes, we are back onto the cutting room floor. I'm gonna take my 2 rulers and my improvised pattern weight. So, as you can see, I have the cuff already taken care of, and there. But I'm going to add a few centimeters more because of the fact that I need it to be about 31 centimeters to allow movement. So, I'm going to use the last bit of fabric and measure out 31 centimeters. Wait, do I have my... Hold on, I gotta get my tape measure. I'm actually gonna scooch there. Alright. So with the rest of the fabric that I have my IKEA ruler. You can get these for free at IKEA. They're great. They don't stretch, so that's even better. And I have carbon paper with more scrap fabric and a pen for transfer. So as tempting as it is to go on the bias, because at least with that, I'd have a bit more movement. That's for a different part of the pattern. Like, like, that's basically what it is. I want it to go to here at like the thickest part of my forearm. That's about 31. So this might not be thick enough. Which kind of sucks because I was hoping to use whatever was left there. But it is what it is. Aha! So like I said, I have way more fabric than the last one. So I genuinely am trying to make sure that I do not run out of fabric and try to conserve what I have. That's more than enough. And I will re-iron this another time. Let's see. Not the most even, but I can live with that. Half of 31, half of 31. Oh wait, I should probably do this right side here. There it is. Perfect. One benefit I have with the cuff and waistband, I don't have to worry too hard about shaping. Just do a straight line. Which in this case is a venerable godsend. those are the cups. And what I'm gonna do is sew this so it's about 31 centimeters in diameter. You okay, Ma? Okay. And then like as it stands right now, there's like no room for me to like to move with it on. So having a little bit of wiggle room is very good to have. And I have an extra one just in case. It is always important to have a little bit of a practice. If you screw up, it's fine. Same thing with the waistband. Oh god, what was our measurements? What am I on the measurements? Waist. 94.5 centimeters. To make this fairly good, I'm gonna just do the same method and just attach as I go. This way I can save time and fabric. Where is my other improvise? There, that works. Just so proper measurement. God damn it. Well, that didn't go well. And that's why. Okay. Number 2 didn't work. So that worked out a little eh. But we now have a waistband. That is viable. And since I'm going to be doing like a double fold onto the bodice, it's going to be fun. It's not that big of a deal. So what I'm going to do now is just pin this. And that will be my center. And I'm going to do the same for the cuffs. And instead of having like one giant cuff, I'm going to do what I did for the first mock-up and have like a smaller cuff to make things a little bit easier for myself. And since I know that the fabric will shrink, having it a little bit bigger than normal will be a major, major help. And once I am done with stream, I will take this to the ironing board, press out the seams, and then go from there with mat. Not my finest skill, but I can get by. And like the first mock-up, I'm probably gonna like sew the cuffs in by hand. Rather not risk having to deal with gathering on a machine. And doing it by hand with like a very basic whip stitch makes it look nicer, at least in my opinion. And again, I have more control. Okay. So those are the cuffs, that's the waistband. I have extra just in case. I'm trying to think what I can do with. You know what? I have an idea. And if anyone is in chat, and if you're lurking, please continue to lurk. But chat, I have a question. Should I make this into bias tape? Like, I didn't exactly do the best job of cutting these, but they are still wide enough to do a valid bias tape, maybe around like the skirt edge. I am genuinely curious, because like, I have all this fabric that didn't exactly go well, but I can still use it, you know? Do a little pinch middle. Tiny snip. I think I can turn this into bias tape. I think I can salvage this. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to turn this into bias tape for the skirt. Is it necessary? Maybe not. Will it make the skirt look nice? Probably. If I don't use it for the skirt, I can use it for the pockets. Make sure everything is reinforced and will last. So, that. No. Okay. We have bias tape. So, yay! We have a working waistband. We have cuffs. We have bias tape that I can use, that can be viable. I'm incredibly happy right now. So, yay! Well, that's baby. We had a very busy day. So for this is gonna go into the scrap bin.
Hello.
And saved for later.
What time do you want do you want to go back on and shave it? Do you want me to shave? Do you care? Oh, okay.
Hello, doctor.
You can shave this morning?
Alright.
No, Sarah didn't know, so I don't make
Okay. So this is good. I'm incredibly happy right now. Like, I honestly was like feeling a little down. This is a win. I am taking it as a win. And I refuse to let anyone else say otherwise. Okay. So let's get back up on the table. I mean the desk, whatever. I'll clean this up. Post stream. Move the camera up. Here we go. So, yay! So today's progress. A brand new sheath for the seam ripper. And it's nice and contrasty with the carpet, because once something white or gray goes onto the carpet, it was nice knowing you. So I have the actual paper that I drafted for a collar. If you missed that out, missed out on that, the VOD is still up, and I'm going to put that onto YouTube as well. So let's do this. I'm going to have a sip of my tea and then go on to my water. Delicious. And I was gonna say I thought the music had stopped. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to sewing. I'm gonna put this back down to about 8-ish stitches per inch per stitch length. My main goal is to just get everything assembled. I shall take care of the fancier stuff, such as... I'll take care of like the fancier stuff, such as pressing seams after stream. As much as I would love to have like an ironing board right nearby, space is limited, and I would not want to do it anywhere near my tech. Steam and electronics do not mix. Okay, so take that. I'm gonna do about 5/8 of an inch. That out. Where is... Aha! There you are. Sneaky little bugger. So that is the waistband. Okay, so it's not exactly like perfect alignment, but once I fold it over, no one's gonna really be noticing it. I'm not... If I wanted to be an accuracy stickler, I would, but that would be reserved strictly for hand sewing. I am not, but being that I'm not concerned with that, I'm not doing original practice at all, I would much rather just get shit done. Let's face it. I have admitted that I am a very lazy person when it comes to crafting. If I can get something done quickly and done well, good enough. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Ooh, that is warm. Okay, so I'm gonna just take that down, and hopefully that'll work. Okay. So, let's see. Huh? Did I do better on this one? Not bad. I'm getting better. It's better. Again, not 100%, but... Ow. So... Another 5/8 of an inch. Push that in. Take you out. And begin. Okay. I'll take it. That's perfectly fine. As for the bias tape, again, I am not concerned with accurate, like lining up all the diamonds. If I was, I would have cut appropriately, but meh. Ow. Alright, so here we play Will I Stabby Myself by Accident. one. No. Crap. Oh, that's why. Well, there's the problem. Wait. Aha! Well, there's your problem. Okay. So let's try that sucker again. Alright. Alright, so that is... Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, apologies for the moving camera. So that is, if I can stop stepping on the damn thing, one very long bias tape of various widths. So this shall be very useful when it's time to do the skirt. Because what I do is like double fold, like fold in, boom, sew it. So we also have two beautifully done cuffs. That is, there we go. Oh crap, that's why. Well, there's the problem. Right. So we have two beautifully done cuffs. Did they line up exactly with on the diamonds? No, that's perfectly fine. This will get cut down to 31 centimeters. And I think that's about... Hold on. Do I have my oh yes, I do have my calculator. Great. So, let me see. So, centimeters, inches, clear that. 31. So that's about almost 12 and a quarter. I'm rounding it off. But going back to... Alright, so we're not overheating just yet, so that's good. We also have a very lovely waistband. And once I go into pressing, like getting this flat and then maybe doing a whip stitch down, I don't know. I'm still figuring that one out. But again, doing like folding the edge and then marking where it should be on the bodice, which is currently behind me, right over there. There. And to aid me in making sure that everything is accurately placed, I used one of my old bras and then stuffed it with some fabric scrap. And just so I know, like, the proportions. Like, that is a dressmaker size 6 on Amanda. I am not that. I would fit around a 16. So I am trying to see what I need to do. But the most important thing is just getting the marking down, tacking it with contrasting thread, and then attaching it and then cutting. Once that is done, I will tackle the... what is words? Skirt. Skirt and pockets. Those two are going to be last because I know hand hemming is going to be very long. It's going to take a while for me. Like, I managed to get this done over the course of a weekish, week and a half, maybe 2. So that's actually something that I need to take care of. And a lot of it will be done off stream just so I can play catch up. So let me take another sip of my tea. And for 2 hours work, I think I did very good. And I don't want to push myself any harder because I still do need to do a crap ton of pressing. So let me see who we can raid. I want to see who's on, who we can send all the love over to. So let's see. Let's see, who have... I know exactly who we're gonna go over to. We're gonna raid that grandma. I haven't raided her in a while. That grandma, pronouns she, her. She is a grandmother and great-grandmother. She's a very sweet lady. I love her vibes. She's currently just chatting. And yeah, we're gonna go raid grandma. I always smile when I go into her streams, so I highly recommend her. If you're interested in like The Sims, Overcooked, definitely check her out. So let's get... Okay. That is the raid call. Please feel free to put whatever hearts you like in front of it. And remember the raid rules. Listen to the mods and streamer when we go in. Your behavior is a reflection of the love, music, and appreciation I bring over to That Grandma's community. So I will be back tomorrow, probably with some When the Night Comes, or just a general chatting. I'm not sure what. But be sure to check out my Kofi and other social media that I'm on. I'm usually on Twitter quite a bit. And yeah, that's it. So I will see y'all tomorrow. And remember, hey, you're doing good. Don't worry about it. Have a lovely evening, everyone, and go make some noise for that grandma. Bye-bye!